Looking for some hot, steamy movies on Max? Well, you're in the right place. Max has a ton of romantic and explicit content, but who has the time to find it all? Don't worry, we've done the hard work for you. From erotic thrillers to X-rated comedies, we've got the steamiest picks just for you. Make sure you watch to the end, as the #1 spot is a must-see. Welcome to Cinema Cascade, and let's get started. Number 10. Gia. You can't expect less from a movie that has won 10 awards and received about 13 nominations. One of its accolades includes the 1998 Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Single-Camera Picture Editing for a Miniseries or a Movie. Many know Angelina Jolie for her steamy roles, but she shines in this movie too. It also stars top talents like Faye Dunaway and Elizabeth Mitchell. The story follows Gia Karanji, a stunning dropout from Philadelphia who bursts into New York City's fashion scene, catching the eye of top modeling agent Wilhelmina Cooper. Gia's captivating personality and raw sexuality quickly land her on the covers of America's leading magazines. However, being adored by the world isn't the same as being loved by one person. This unfulfilled longing leads Gia down a dangerous path. For someone as beautiful as Gia, one wrong step could result in a swift and tragic downfall. Directed by Michael Christopher and written by Jay McInerney and Michael Christopher, this movie is a must-watch on HBO Max. Number 9. The Piano Teacher. One of the memorable quotes from this movie is Erika Kohut's "After all, love is built on banal things." With 18 awards and 23 nominations, this movie is not just about the numbers, it's worth watching. The story revolves around Erika Kohut, a pianist who teaches music. Schubert and Schumann are her specialties, and she's not quite at concert level. Approaching middle age, she lives with her domineering and submissive mother, making Erika both a victim and a combative. With her students, she is severe. She visits sex shops to watch DVDs and goes to drive-in theaters to watch couples having sex. Walter, a confident student with some musical talent, auditions for her class and openly expresses his attraction to her. Erika initially responds coldly, but then demands control. She changes the dynamics by giving him a letter that invites him into her fantasies. Isabelle Huppert, who plays Erika Kohut, delivers an outstanding performance in this movie. Her portrayal makes a significant difference. The plot is simple but intriguing, without much suspense but full of unexpected twists and mystery. This movie was released in 2001, but is still a must-watch on HBO Max. Number 8. Under the Skin. Whenever you have a groundbreaking film that redefines its genre, people are going to either love it or hate it. Released in 2013 and directed by Jonathan Glazer, this movie tells the story of an alien entity inhabiting the body of a young woman who roams the roads of Scotland, hunting for human prey. She seduces lonely and isolated men, luring them into an otherworldly dimension where they are stripped and consumed. However, as she continues her mission, the complexities of human existence start to affect her. She begins to discover her humanity, leading to tragic and terrifying consequences. Written by Walter Campbell, Jonathan Glazer, and Michael Faber, this movie is a blend of drama, horror, mystery, sci-fi, and thriller. With 23 awards and 111 nominations, it deserves the attention it gets. If you're in the mood for something steamy and thought-provoking, this movie is a must-watch. Number 7. In the Mood for Love. This is one of the most breathtakingly gorgeous films ever, filled with a romantic spirit that has been missing from cinema for a long time. Released in 2000 and directed and written by Kar-Wai Wong, this film stars Tony Leung Chiu-wai and Maggie Cheung. The story follows Chow Mo-won, a newspaper editor, and Sue Lee Zen, a beautiful secretary, who both move into the same crowded building with their respective spouses. With their partners often away, Chow and Lee Zen become close friends, sharing common interests like noodle shops and martial arts. Their bond deepens when they discover that their spouses are having an affair with each other. Hurt and angry, Chow and Lee Zhen find comfort in their growing friendship, even as they resolve not to be unfaithful like their partners. The film has won 44 awards and received 50 nominations, earning the acclaim it deserves. If you're looking for a beautifully shot and emotionally powerful movie, In the Mood for Love is a must-watch. Number 6. Killing Me Softly. This movie combines crime, violence, and an intricate plot with steamy sex scenes that don't hold back. Expect nudity, passionate moments, and plenty of intrigue in this 1 hour and 40-minute movie. Directed by Kaige Chen and written by Sean French and Cara Lindstrom, the movie stars Heather Graham, Joseph Fiennes, and Natasha McElhone. The story is about Alice, a London website designer who is in a stable but boring relationship with Jake. Her life takes a wild turn when she falls in love at first sight with Adam Tallis, a famous mountaineer. She quickly dumps Jake and marries Adam despite anonymous warnings not to trust him. In Adam's presence, Alice enjoys being his submissive lover, but her curiosity leads her to snoop into his past. She discovers that women who fall out of love with Adam often meet dangerous fates, and she realizes that her charming rescuer is dangerously jealous. Released on June 21, 2002, this film is intriguing, but not for everyone. It's not for family viewing, so you might want to watch it alone before watching it with someone. We've covered Gia, the piano teacher, Under the Skin, and other steamy, sexually captivating movies. Now let's dive into the next 5 mind-blowing films. But before we continue, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Next, Spring Breakers. For those who have only witnessed the musical talents of Selena Gomez, you might want to explore her acting skills in this movie, where she delivers a top-notch performance. Directed and written by Harmony Korine, the film stars Vanessa Hudgens, Selena Gomez, and Ashley Benson. The story follows Britt, Candy, Cody, and Faith, best friends since grade school who are bored with their college dorm life and crave adventure. They save enough money for spring break, hoping for real fun. A chance meeting with a rapper named Alien promises the girls all the excitement they desire. With Alien's encouragement, they soon face choices that push their boundaries, making it a spring break they'll never forget. Released on March 22, 2013, and boasting 14 awards and 34 nominations, this movie is a thrilling ride that you won't want to miss. Number 4. Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. Directed and written by Pedro Almodovar, this movie stars Victoria Abril, Antonio Banderas, and Lolis Leon. It follows Ricky, recently released from a mental hospital who knows exactly what he wants: to marry Marina, a porn star he once slept with. Determined to win her over, he finds Marina and ties her up, trying to convince her to be his wife. Will the strange approach work? You'll have to find out on HBO Max. Here's a fun fact. The sex scene between Ricky and Marina took 9 takes and about 9 hours to film. Pedro Almodovar chose the last take because the actors were so worked up, making the scene look even more authentic. Director Elia Kazan even called it one of the best sex scenes he'd ever seen. Released on January 22, 1990 in Spain, this steamy movie has won 8 awards and received 19 nominations. It's worth a watch. Number 3. Love in the Time of Cholera. Making a movie out of a brilliant book is always a challenge, and director Mike Newell did a great job with this one. The characters might feel different, but that's probably due to the script, not the actors. Written by Ronald Harwood and Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the film stars Javier Bardem, Giovanna Mezzogiorno, and Benjamin Bratt. Set in Colombia just after the Great War, the story begins with an old man professing his love for his wife as he dies. After his funeral, a man visits the widow, who angrily dismisses him. Flashback to over 50 years ago, Florentino Ariza, a telegraph boy, falls in love with Fermina Daza, a mule trader's daughter. Florentino is persistent, writing to her constantly and serenading her. However, her father keeps them apart, and eventually, Fermina marries Urbino, a cultured physician. Florentino never stops loving her, finding solace in other women but loving none. After Urbino's death, can Florentino's hopes be realized? All you need to do is find out in this movie. This movie was filmed in Cartagena, Colombia, and was released in 2007. Number 2. Secretary. This is a 2002 American erotic romantic comedy drama directed by Steven Shainberg, with a screenplay by Aaron Cressida Wilson. It's based on the 1988 short story of the same name by Mary Gateskill. Starring Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader, the film delves into the intense relationship between the dominant lawyer and his submissive secretary. They engage in various BDSM activities, including erotic spanking and pet play. With a runtime of 1 hour and 52 minutes, this movie is captivating, although some critics feel it tries too hard to be original. Despite this, it remains a unique and intriguing exploration of unconventional romance. Number 1. And God Created Woman. It's hard to believe a film from the 1950s could still be steamy for today's audiences, but that's exactly what this movie does. This French drama, directed by Roger Vadim, stars Brigitte Bardot as a seductive woman who plays with the affections of various men in the beautiful town of Saint Tropez. Despite being an older movie, it boldly explores human sexuality and makes Bardot a star. Bardot's character Juliet is openly sexual and unafraid to be with anyone she chooses. The film includes significant nudity, which was rare at the time, especially in the United States, where films were heavily censored by the Hays Code. The movie was even condemned by the strict National Legion of Decency, a Catholic organization. Despite the controversy, this movie remains an important and provocative film. It was so influential that it inspired a 1988 remake in English by the same director. However, the original film is unforgettable, largely due to Brigitte Bardot's iconic performance. This classic continues to captivate audiences with its bold exploration of human desire and sexuality. It's a must-watch. And that wraps up today's Steamiest Movies on HBO Max. Which one have you watched, and which do you think should be on this list? We might be back with a part 2, so please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell to stay updated and look forward to our next videos. From Cinema Cascade, thank you for watching and see you soon.